Hey, sorry guys, I screwed up with the stream. I'm posting this soon. I'm just gonna mute for a sec while I get it posted to the Discord. All right, y'all. Sorry about the snafu with the stream. Um, we are here. We are starting our 4 box hobby break of Topps Finest 2026 for baseball. There are Topps Finest, one product, a little bit higher end, 6 packs, 10 cards per pack, 2 autos per box. We will be breaking 4 boxes, standard format of random order draft with the split in the middle. So the break will be 2 boxes, and then we will switch it all up and do another 2. So let's jump into it. Since there's not very many packs, I like to do these ones in a... I like to open it pack by pack. Yes, first 2 boxes are your first pick team, Eric. All right, so we got Aaron Judge, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Ronald Acuna Jr., Samuel Basallo, and Drake Baldwin. Starting off with some fire here. I'm going to push that to the back just so y'all can be surprised. We've got a World's Finest for Bobby Witt Jr., a Paul Skeens Team Finest then for, Paul Skeens, Tatsuya Imai. This is the X-Fractor. And then a Nolan McLean uncommon. But we have a Superfractor to kick us off. Rookie Jacob Mizorowski Superfractor. That one's going to the thickness with the Brewers. Oh my God. That is a rare version of the card. 101. Absolute fire to start. Let's see. What's got the best view with the light? Right there. Woo. Nowhere to go but down from here, I guess. I'm speechless at the moment. I don't know what to say. Wow. Okay. Salvador Perez, Cam Schlittler, Kyle Schwarber, Zach Neto, Junior Caminero, Mike Trout, and an Arrivals card for Chase Burns, Carson Whisenhunt. This is a rare card. PCA with the X-Fractor uncommon, and then a Julio Rodriguez uncommon. We haven't even had any autos yet. Good Lord, man. Topps Finest has been kind to me. Andrew Painter, Mookie Betts, Vlad Jr., Kyle Teal, Kazuma Okamoto. Behind that, we got some color coming up. This is Matt Chapman out of 250. Uncommon. So the uncommon 250 is the pink parallel. That one's going to the Giants, which is Electric Kool-Aid. CJ Kayfus arrivals. Noel V. Marte. Rare. Ketel Marte. Common X-Fractor. And a Bobby Witt Jr. Uncommon. Cool. Just right on the front. Okay. Yordan Alvarez. Garrett Crochet. Crochet. I don't know. World's Finest, Seiya Suzuki. Jonah Tong, Arrivals. Bobby Witt Jr. with the X-Fractor. That is the uncommon X-Fractor. And then Pete Crow Armstrong. And behind that, we've got our first hit. It is a Topps Finest, Peyton Toll, rookie. Autograph relic. It is numbered out of 99. It is a sticker auto. I didn't realize Finest had such thick cards, so I'm gonna get him a thick sleeve, and then I will go I'll go get a top loader for that. I guess technically, since he's wearing the City Connects, is this technically a jersey match? I don't know. With the green. Red Sox are going to Mordak. Give me a sec. I'm gonna check and see if I've got something thick enough to hold that one real quick. Keeps hitting me with the thick ass cards. And I haven't had a chance to go get some thick-ass top loaders. Alright, this one's going to be way too thick, but it'll give it some protection for now while I go and get something else. Alright. Okay. Minataka Murakami, Chase Burns, Carlos Correa. Oop, another auto coming up. I'm going to move this one to the back. Tsuya Imai. Then a Framber Valdez out of 150. This is the rare version of the base. 150 is just the blue. So that one's going to Detroit. Keep forgetting that Framber's on Detroit now. So that's Wang Opa. Then we've got a Miz Arrivals, a Shohei, World's Finest, Juan Soto with the X-Fractor, then a Wyatt Langford base, uncommon, Carlos Correa, and then we've got an auto. This is the Topps Finest Moments, Sammy Sosa, 1998, on-card auto. That one is going to Golden Sombreros and the Chicago Cubs. This box has been a banger thus far, to say the least. Yes, Dozer, that is a 1-of-1 Mizorowski Superfractor. Brandon Sproat, Trey Turner, Garson Williams, Dylan Cruz, Kristen Yelich, Jackson Merrill. Behind that, we have a Team Finest of Cal Raleigh, a Bryce Harper, World's Finest, a Hunter Goodman out of 199. This is the uncommon parallel. Or the uncommon base. 199 is the Aqua parallel. That one's going to the Rockies, which is Maiden, 75. And then, rounding this box out with a Francisco Lindor uncommon base. Really feels like there's nowhere to go but down at this point. Someone's got to get Michael in here so that we can he can see his surprise, because I very much would like to post this in the Hits Hall of Fame, but I don't want it spoiled for him. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But suffice to say, Thickness, you're gonna need to do some research on that, and let me know how much insurance you want to add. Zach Neto, Max Fried, Drew Gilbert, O'Neill Cruz, Justin Verlander. Behind that, we've got a Marcelo Meyer out of 250. So that is the rare version. 250 is, I assume, pink. Yep. That is the pink parallel. Also going to the Red Sox. And Mordak. Max Fried with the team finest. Alex Freeland with the arrivals. Kazuma Okamoto X-Fractor. And a Kyle Teal uncommon base. Connolly Early, Kyle Tucker, Gunnar Henderson, Drew Gilbert, Joe Ryan, Josh Nixon Garcia, World's Finest, Jackson Chorio. There's the regular version of the Jacob Mizorowski Rare, Framber Valdez X-Fractor, and a Carter Jensen Uncommon base. Julio, Roki, Giancarlo Stanton, Max Fried, Jose Altuve. We have a Jonah Tong out of 275. That is the uncommon parallel, or the uncommon base. So that's the yellow parallel. Mets are going to Kyle Richardson. We then have Juan Soto, team finest. Connor Griffin. Rare base. Jackson Merrill, X-Fractor. And a Randy Arozarena uncommon. Cole Young, Corbin Carroll, Kyle Teal, Mason Wynn, Colby Thomas, Kevin McGonigal, arrivals, a World's Finest for Ketel Marte, Nolan McLean, X-Fractor, Corbin Carroll, uncommon, and then we've seen this Kyle Teal, but behind that we have Toronto Blue Jays, Joe Carter, finest autograph. I believe Joe Carter's in the Hall of Fame. Going to Toronto, which is Harryman and Runt for this break. That is the base finest auto. Harry Ford, Justin Crawford, Wyatt Langford, Nick Kurtz. There's a Josh Naylor pink parallel out of 250 for the Mariners. Mariners are going to Andrew P. World's Finest, Tarek Skubal. There's a Jacob Mizorowski team finest card. Kristen Yelich, X-Fractor. Denzer Guzman, uncommon. We saw the Wyatt Langford, and then behind that we have another Boston auto. This one is Carlos Narvaez. This is the base finest auto. Red Sox, of course, are going to Mordak, who's pulled 3 different hits from these first 2 boxes. All right, last pack of the first half. Francisco Lindor, Bobby Witt Jr., P. Crow Armstrong, Nolan McLean, Bubba Chandler, Jose Ramirez, Cole Young, a Rivals card, a Vlad Jr., World's Finest. We've got a green X-Fractor for Wyatt Langford, Texas Rangers. Rangers are going to Melissa Builds Gundams. And then rounding it out with a Cody Bellinger Uncommon. So we'll do a quick review of the hits. Let's see, 250, 275. Okay. Hits from the first 2 boxes in the first half. We've got a Jonah Tong, yellow out of 275. Marcelo Mayer, pink out of 250. Josh Naylor, pink out of 250. Matt Chapman, pink out of 250. Hunter Goodman, aqua out of 199. Framber Valdez, blue out of 150. Wyatt Langford, green, X-Fractor out of 99. Carlos Narvaez, base auto. Joe Carter, base auto. A Peyton Tolley, relic auto out of 99. And then the biggest hit, probably of the year for me, Jacob Mizorowski, Superfractor, 1 of 1, rare. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to go ahead and mute while I clean up the cards from the first half, and then we'll jump into part 2. Sorry, I missed it. Finest moments, Sammy Sosa auto. Not missing any autos. Thank you for that call, Skeeta Street. All right, I am back. Let's get into part 2. Different teams for most folks. Some folks managed to get the same team in both parts. So let's get into it. All right. Trey Savage, Nolan Arenado, Kyle Karros. Oh, jumping right into it. We have a Roger Clemens Finest Ink Auto. This one is numbered out of 50. It is a gold auto for the Houston Astros. Astros are going to legal trouble. Corbin Carroll, blue, out of 150. Diamondbacks are going to brevity for this go-round. Carson Whisenhunt, this looks like a refractor. Nope, just a rare. Brady House, Arrivals. Byron Buxton, World's Finest. Yordan Alvarez with the X-Fractor, the common X-Fractor. And then a Zach Wheeler, uncommon. Sandy Alcantara, Bo Bichette, Manny Machado, Corey Seager, Jacob deGrom, Connor Griffin. A Connor Griffin Team Finest. Gunnar Henderson, World's Finest. A Joe Ryan, Aqua out of 199. This is a common base. Minnesota Twins are going to Mordak. And then a Rafael Devers uncommon to finish out that pack. JJ Wetterholt, Cade Horton, Matt Olson, O'Neal Cruz. Jesus Christ. Jacob Mizorowski, gold X-Fractor. Not the 101, but still, goddamn. Milwaukee Brewers going to Maiden 75. Well, Michael, I'm glad that you jumped in so that I can post it to the Hits Hall of Fame. All right, Hunter Green, uncommon. Shohei Ohtani, Team Finest. Roman Anthony, rare. Garrett Crochet with the X-Fractor. And then a Hunter Barco, uncommon. All right, Paul Skeens, Byron Buxton, Shohei Ohtani. Back's got our next auto. Alex Bregman, Pete Alonso. Then we have 2 Arrivals cards in a row. Both of Trey Savage. That reeks of the pack accidentally inserting the same hit twice in the same pack. Julio Rodriguez, X-Fractor. Nico Horner. And then here's that Shohei, but we've got a Cleveland Guardian. This is a Parker Messick Finest Auto out of 199. Probably what, Aqua? I haven't seen the... Let me jump over into the Finest Autographs. 199 is the... Finest Autograph card. Jump into Finest Autos. Doesn't say that they're... It starts with 150, so... I'm guessing this is the Sky Blue Refractor. Cleveland Guardians are going to Woody. Aqua. All right. Inotaka Murakami, Chase Burns, Carlos Correa, Brandon Sproat, Fernando Tatis Jr., Mason Wynn with a blue refractor out of 150. That one's going to the St. Louis Cardinals, which is Harry Manning Runt. Kyle Schwarber, World's Finest. Garrett Crochet, Team Finest. Drake Baldwin, X-Fractor, and Joe Adell, Uncommon. Trey Turner, Carson Williams, Dylan Cruz, Connolly Early, Ellie De La Cruz, Jack Caglione, and a Samuel Basallo, Arrivals, Juan Soto, Rare, Denzer Guzman, X-Fractor, and a Jack Caglione, Uncommon. Let's see. Arrivals, X-Fractor, base cards. All right, box number 2 of the second half. So, last box of the break. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Apologies with that abrupt camera change. Francisco Lindor, Bobby Witt Jr., PCA, Nolan McLean, Carson Benj, a Jefferson Cuero orange refractor out of 25. This one is also for the Brew Crew. So this one's going to Made in 75 along with his Mizorowski out of 50. Then we have a Ronald Acuna Jr., World's Finest. A Finest Timelines insert for Mark McGwire. This one is going to St. Louis, which is Harry Manning Runt. Nick Kurtz, X-Fractor, and a Jonah Tong, Uncommon. Julio Rodriguez, Roki Sasaki, Giancarlo Stanton, Jack Caglione, Brady House, James Wood. Then a Tarek Skubal, Team Finest. A Troy Melton, Rare. An Owen Cassie, X-Fractor, and a Jimmy Crooks, Uncommon. Salvador Perez, Cam Schlittler, Kyle Schwarber, Kyle Tucker, Chase DeLauder, Bobby Witt Jr. This one is a pink, numbered 250. Going to the Royals. Royals are BA4. Colson Montgomery, Arrivals. Lawrence Butler, Rare. Mike Trout with the X-Fractor. And a Luis Morales, assume Uncommon, yep. Harry Ford, Justin Crawford, Wyatt Langford. Jonah Tong, Josh Naylor, Juan Soto, World's Finest. Minataka Murakami, Arrivals. Cody Bellinger, X-Fractor. CJ Kafis, I'm assuming an uncommon. Yep, uncommon. There's the Wyatt Langford. And then our first auto of the second half, or of this box, Josh Nixon Garcia for the Boston Red Sox is the base. And the Boston Red Sox are Melissa Builds Gundams. So, glad that she's at least getting PC card out of this. Andrew Painter, Mookie Betts, Vlad Jr. Oh, and another auto. Ryan Howard out of 150, finest auto. This is the blue parallel. Philadelphia Phillies are going to Jay Flizzle. Give me a sec. I wonder if there's anything I can do as the creator. All right. Tarek Skubal, Ellie De La Cruz, yellow out of 275. This one's going to Cincinnati and Electric Kool-Aid. Roman Anthony, Team Finest. Aaron Judge with a Team Finest. This is a gold Team Finest parallel out of 50. Oh, interesting. I got a player checklist on the back. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. So, Yankees are going to Capo. Junior Caminero, X-Factor. And a Tarek Skubal, uncommon. All right, last pack. We got Aaron Judge, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Ronald Acuna Jr., Samuel Basallo, Bryce Harper, Jacob Wilson, a Junior Caminero, World's Finest, a Francisco Lindor, Team Finest, Garrett Crochet, Green X-Fractor out of 99. That one's also going to Melissa and the Red Sox. And then rounding it out with a Bryce Harper uncommon. So we'll do as typical and run through the hits. And after we do that, I will let you all go. 25, 50, 99. All right. Here are the hits for the second half. Ellie De La Cruz, yellow out of 275. Bobby Witt Jr., pink out of 250. Joe Ryan, aqua out of 199. Mason Wynn and Corbin Carroll, blues out of 150. Garrett Crochet, green X-Fractor out of 99. Aaron Judge, Team Finest parallel out of 50. That is the gold parallel. Jacob Mizorowski, gold parallel out of 50. That is the gold X-Fractor. Jefferson Cuero, orange refractor out of 25. And then the autos, Parker Messick out of 199, aqua or sky blue. Josh Nixon, base auto out of nothing, unnumbered. Ryan Howard, blue auto out of 150. And then a Roger Clemens, Finest Ink gold parallel out of 50. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this one. I'm still kind of in disbelief of what we pulled in the first half. Hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great time. Bye.